guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Madison. Thank you so much for joining. Today I'm going to be doing my August part 1 cash envelope stuffing. Yes, I have been gone away for a while. I was working like crazy. I did not film my July part 2, but I did fill my envelopes. I was literally so busy with work, I wasn't able to film. But I'm back full force. I will have August paycheck and August paycheck number 2 right after each other. And I do have a bunch of videos coming out in the next couple weeks because I am officially done with my festival season and working. So I'm super excited to be back and on track. For those of you that don't know what cash envelope stuffing is, it is pretty much when I get paid every other week. I give you a breakdown of my paycheck and I go into detail about my monthlies and my sinking funds and what I'm putting into my envelopes. I do show you physically me putting in the money into the envelopes, as well as going over like payments and stuff like that. And I do this for every single paycheck. So again, this is paycheck number 1. Paycheck 2 will be coming out, and if it is already, I will leave it linked in the cards, or I will leave my last cash envelope stuffing in the cards as well. I will give you a quick breakdown. I do live at home with my parents. I am saving for a house. My car is fully paid off. I just have to pay car insurance. And I think that's pretty much it. I do have 2 different envelope stacks here. These are my monthlies, so these need to be paid every single month no matter what. And then these are my sinking funds, which are things that I'm saving my money for, or things that I am saving up and not using every single month. So I'm going to quickly go into my monthlies first, and then we will get back into my sinking funds in a little bit. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit closer so you can see. As you can see, I am Canadian, hence the pretty money. That is probably my #1 comment that I get in all of these videos. And I do have a video, me explaining how to get started and whatnot, that I will leave linked as well. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and we can get started right with my monthlies. So like I was saying, these are my monthlies, and every single month I need to fill my rent, phone, gas, car insurance, food, and then I also have a spending, which sometimes I don't get anything, obviously, if it's not needed. So these are my envelopes. I did make these I did make these myself, and I do a 8.5 by 8.5 measurements. I do like mine to be a little bit bigger, that way my bills aren't sticking out at the top. I can show you easily with one of these. And they do have a little bit of wiggle room because in some of these envelopes I am saving up a bunch of money. So as you can tell from my car insurance, that has the stack of cash in there. They are a little bit thicker than the other ones. So I'm going to get started with rent, and rent for me from each paycheck is $250. My bank did not have any hundreds today, so we are going to be counting 50s, ladies and gentlemen. 1. Oh, this is sticky. 250. So again, 51, 52, 50. And I will put this in here. And then on the back here, I'm just going to write the date, amount, and total. And again, if you haven't watched any of my other videos, I put a line through it when I have paid my rent with the date. So rent is completed. I don't know about you guys, but I'm extremely excited for Halloween. I already have some Halloween decor on my desk. I officially cannot wait, even though we're just in August, but you know what? Fall is coming, and I'm so excited. Side note. Up next is my phone bill, and a phone bill every paycheck gets $50. So again, I'll just put it in here, and on the back I'll put the date, amount, and total. Phone bill is done. Next up is my car insurance, and car insurance gets $80. 50, 60, 70. And 80. And I am super excited to announce that this will be my last payment for my car insurance. I got my car insurance in the mail, and it turns out my car insurance went down. Whoop whoop. And this is actually going to be my last payment towards my car insurance. So for my next few checks, I'm going to be putting money into savings, and I'm going to be putting money into either like traveling or Christmas that's coming up very soon. So that's where my money will be going into. But here is my full car insurance. I will quickly add this in the pile. And I'm going to quickly count it, and And I'm just gonna make sure that it adds up to the amount that I had on the back here, obviously plus the 80 that I just entered. Perfect. And again, I'm just gonna put the information on the back. And car insurance is done, and also last time I'm ever putting money in here, which is super exciting. I also could probably use that money that I have in my paychecks coming up towards maintenance, because I do have to get my winter tires and oil change, and I also want to check my suspension because something sounds a little wonky. So maybe I'll put my money towards that. Next up is gas, and my gas envelope, guys, is so ruined. I need to make new ones of these. That will be in a video coming very, very soon. So gas, every paycheck gets $40. So 20 and 40. A lot of you were asking, do I care what way I put my money in the envelope? Because sometimes I put it upside down, sometimes I don't. It doesn't really bother me at all. I'm literally putting it in there, and eventually it's going to be coming out. I don't have OCD or anything, so it does not bug me. And my gas bill, as well as my spending and my food, don't have trackers on the back because I know where the money is going. I will put the receipt inside the envelope, therefore I know that everything is where it's supposed to be. I do not take money from other envelopes to pay for certain things. That is not what you're supposed to do here at Dave Ramsey. Next up is my food envelope, and this as well gets $40. So 2 20s. And again, the same thing as my gas, I don't have a tracker on the back. And last but not least is my spending envelope, and spending obviously is always empty. And I just have $20 going in for this paycheck. And spending to me is my guilt-free money, or some people call it mad money, whatever you'd like to call it. This, I do not care what I spend my money on. I can spend it on food, nails, decor, stationery, Halloween decorations. I can literally spend it on anything, and I don't care about it. And as well, it does not have a tracker on the back. So that was everything in my monthlies, and now we are going to get going on to my sinking funds. So these are my sinking funds. I do have a lot of them. I like having individual envelopes for certain things in my life. I know with Dave Ramsey, sometimes you're only supposed to have 1 or 2, but that doesn't fly with me. I like knowing exactly where my money is going and into what category it's going to. So most of the time I will take out and lay down all of my envelopes, but I'm not stuffing a lot of them today, so I'm just gonna pull out the ones that I will be stuffing, but I will go over everything that I do have. So for my sinking funds, I have maintenance, toiletries, travel, Christmas, date night, birthdays and gifts, pampering, daughter, medical, dental, emergency fund, and Disney. But today we are only filling maintenance, travel, Christmas, and my emergency fund. So all of these ones I'll just tuck off to the side. First up, I'm going to start with maintenance, and again, what I was just talking about, I do need to get my tires done coming up for winter. I need an oil change, and I also want to get it serviced just to make sure I don't have any issues with my suspension, as something sounds a little wonky in my car. So right now I'm just putting in $20, but my next paycheck I will be putting in, I think, 50 or 70. That way I'm able to start banking up some extra cash, because I know I'm going to need to pay for it with my car. So I will just put the 20 in here. And again, I'm going to write all the information on the back. And maintenance done. Next up, I am going to be filling my travel envelope, and I am putting in $100 as pay. This is one of the envelopes, as well as my car insurance that is a little bit thicker, because I am trying to save a bunch of money in this guy. My only issue is you guys comment down below. I've been hearing a lot of deaths in Dominican, Mexico, Jamaica, Cuba, and all that stuff. And again, my heart and my love and my prayers go out to all the families that have been affected by these. But it also makes me a little worried traveling, because I am a mother, I do have a daughter, and that is something that I don't want to take my family into, knowing something might happen. I know I can't blame the hotels or anything that's going on, but it does make me a little worried. So I am saving this money, and we were planning on going in October, but with the circumstances right now, I think we might be pushing it off to maybe the new year. But as of right now, I don't know, but I'm still going to save up to it because this is something that we try and do every single year, and I'm never going to not save up for it, because then that way I have it ready to go if we're like, yes, we're going. So for this paycheck, I am putting in $100. And I will quickly take everything out, count it, and make sure it equals the amount on the back plus the 100 that I've just put in today. Oh, I hate when my bills are all mixed up. And perfect. And travel is done. Next up is Christmas, and Christmas, this paycheck is getting $20. I know some of you are already messaging me being like, oh my god, you're saving up for Christmas, but honestly, I would save up, and I have been saving up all year practically. I just don't obviously put money in every single time I get paid. So I'm just gonna quickly count this. Perfect. And again, information on the back. Christmas is done. And then last but not least is my emergency savings. And guys, I am so excited. Again, I did not film my July part 2. So sorry about that. If you haven't seen July part 1, I will leave it linked up here in the cards. I did complete my July savings goal, which is really awesome. So now I'm working towards my August, which is $13.20. So I am working towards that, and pretty much what this is for the year I want to save up $2,000. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's just an emergency fund in case of anything, and it's really nice to know that you have extra savings. So every single month I try and put away $165, and that way by the end of the year I'll have $2,000. I'll actually have $1,980, but I'll throw in the $20 to make it $2,000, and that means that I save up $2,000 in 2019, and I plan to do this for the rest of my life. Just kidding, but this is something that has been really working for me, and these envelopes have been really working for me. I was one to live by the books where I'm like, I'm alive, I might as well spend my money now. And since obviously having a mother, that mother instinct, knowing that I'm going to be leaving something for my child and whatnot has really kicked in this past couple years. So savings has been something that has been on my mind, as well as trying to buy a house. So for me, physically touching the money and stuffing my envelopes, as well as having something to look forward to and a goal and having it all on paper, is something that really works for me. And obviously with you guys in your savings journey and whatever you're going through, everyone has a different thing. I am very physical. I want to see this. I'm very visual, and this has been really working for me. So I highly recommend, if you haven't found something, maybe try doing this, or even getting a printout. I know some people get the words home and then they color in the word home once they've paid it off, or you know, whatever works for you. But this is something that has really worked for me, and this makes me want to save even more than what is up here to prove that I can get started. So I won't be coloring this in today, but I will be adding in $80 towards my savings envelope. So that is the last chunk of my paycheck. And I will add it in here quickly. Money's flying everywhere today. Now, I know I will be $100 short. I did have something come up that was a family issue that I had to pay for. I needed the cash right away. So I know that physically in here I'll be $100 short, but I am going to be adding that in the next 2 days. So I'm just going to write the total amount as if I had the 100 in here already, and we're just going to go from there. So I'm just going to quickly count this, make sure it adds up, and I will be right back. So all works out. I'm gonna quickly put that in there, and then my savings is done as well, which means my sinking funds are done, as well as my monthlies. And I have my sheet here again. I have my monthlies and my sinking funds, and my total pay for this paycheck was $700. So that does not mean I got paid $700. It just means that I took $700 out of my account and put it towards these envelopes. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below in the comment section and I will gladly reply to you as best as I can. Also, if you are new, then thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, as well as if you aren't subscribed, please click that subscribe button, and I will see you in another video. Bye!